So I am Padmakar Srinivas. Today onwards, I'm starting the first video of the introduction to data science. So in this video, we'll learn about what is data science, why data science is the hottest field in the 21st century. Uh, yes. Before starting the video, let me give introduction about myself. So I am Srinivas. I am working as a data scientist in a company. I have 1+ years of experience in data science and analytics field. I have covered the various industries like e-commerce, supply chain, and energy analysis. So let's start the video. So yeah, what is data science? Data science is a combination of statistics, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and meaningful insights from the various types of data. Consider an e-commerce data. Consider you have an e-commerce store. In that e-commerce store, per day, large amount of data is generating. So you want to know what is the highest sales and which is the highest product and what is the total number of products sold per week, and this is the data analysis. Simply is the data analysis. This is the data analysis you can perform it on the e-commerce store. Based on this, you can easily maintain the stock and everything. So machine learning is a type of learning that computers will learn from the data and forecast the future values. For example, you have given 1 week data set to the computer. You said that learn the sales from this 1 week, and you want to know what will be the sales for the next 1 week. So machine learning will fit few algorithms and it will forecast the next 1 week sales. And based on this, you can know which products are sold, highly sold, and what type of products are expecting the customer, and how much the quantity is selling. Based on this, you can easily maintain the stock. So what are the skills needed to become a data scientist? So first of all, Python. Why Python? There are so many languages, right? There are C, C++, Java. Why Python? So according to my point of view, Python is a very less number of lines of code, and you can do whatever want to do within the less lines of code, and you can import all the packages. Python is an object oriented programming, and Python is an easier to maintain. So yes, yeah. R is a statistical analysis programming languages. In R, there are 12,000 packages available. But why there is a small difference between the Python and R. In previous years ago, there are no packages for the Python, like you want to do data analysis or you want to build a machine learning algorithms. So that in that case, so many people prefer to use the R programming language to build the machine learning algorithms, to build the time series algorithms in R programming language. But nowadays, the Python has all the packages to do the data analysis, machine learning algorithms. Python codes are easier to maintain and more robust than the R. Really, Python is catching up and provides cutting edge API for the machine learning. And Python is a flexibility also. And let's consider the disadvantages of the programming. Uh, R programming, you have the various dependencies and you have to install the various dependencies and the libraries in R programming language. But in Python, you don't need to install you have to install the packages with respect to the this only. Correct? Yes. Now, machine learning. Machine learning is also the one of the various skills to become a data scientist. And it's important also. Why machine learning? Like, based on this machine learning algorithms only, you can forecast the future values. Yeah. Time series analysis. Why time series analysis? Why it is important? So first of all, consider a stock market. stock market prices are varying with respect to the time. For example, today is a stock market, for example, X company is there. Today's price is 200 and tomorrow's price is 400. So it's varying the data with respect to the time. Yeah. Pandas and NumPy. Pandas and NumPy is the two data analysis and data manipulation packages for the Python. And whatever you want to do data analysis, you can use import these packages within the one line of code. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to perform operations on the data set. Tableau is the one of the data open source data visualization tool. uh, why Tableau? At least one visualization tool must know the data scientist. So Tableau is an important software to visualize, to present your data in visual formats like graphs, charts, histograms, bar charts, plots, scatter plots, and the various types of charts are there. And you can prepare a dashboards also. It's a simply drag and drop tool. You can present this visualization. Why Tableau? You can present this visualization in Python also. Why Tableau? In Tableau, you can simply import the data set and you can drag and drop whatever you want to do. But in Python, you have to import the matplotlib library and you have to define the, for example, you want to plot a scatter plot between two variables. So for that, you have to define an x-axis length, y-axis length, and what are the points should be plot with respect to the x and y. This is the Python matplotlib library will do. But in Tableau, you can simply drag and drop these tools and you can visualize the data set. Yeah, big data tools. What is big data and what's the difference between the data science and the big data? So big data, consider is in big data, you have a large amount of the data in terms of the university. Like we have uh, you have data in thousands and thousands of the gigabytes. You want to analyze this data in these large amounts of data. You cannot analyze within these pandas and these tools. Further, you have to do the Hadoop, and you have to do the you will store the data in servers and you will do the number crunching operations based on that. So let's start the another introduction. Let's discuss the various types of the data. In categorical data, there are two types is available. First one is nominal data, another one is ordinal data. What is nominal data? Nominal data are used for the labeling variables without using any quantitative value. For example, the male and the female, we are using these are the few examples that will come under the nominal data. And another one is ordinal data. It is easy to remember because it sounds like an order. For example, we have done shopping in Amazon website. It will ask the rating and the review of the product. So they will give the few options, like for example, happy or extremely happy or sad or extremely sad. These are the few examples that will come under the ordinal data. Another one is numerical data. In numerical data, we have the continuous data. What is continuous data? It is a quantitative data that can be possible from the infinite values are possible here. So for example, consider a human's weight, that is 55, example 55.6 is the human's weight. Human's weight will be vary from the 0 to 200 or anything. Temperature. The outside temperature will be varies from the minus infinity to plus infinity degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. In discrete data, it's a only finite number of values are possible and it's a countable also. For example, it's whether it's a 0 or 1. And these are the few examples that will come under the discrete data. Interval data. Interval data, the data is splitted among the equal ratio. Example 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, etc. Modules in the data science. First of all, there are various modules available in the data science. First step is data collection. And example, web scraping. For example, you want to extract the data from the few websites. So you don't know how to do extract the website data from the website. In that case, you will do the web scraping and you will extract the data from that website using APIs, or you will write your manual code using Python or any language. And some organizations will store the data set in cloud like AWS or Microsoft Azure. So we have to, first of all, we have to collect the data, whatever we want to collect. And another one is in product based organizations, like they'll store the data in the SQL or in any type of the database. Second step is data preparation. In data preparation, we whatever the data we have collected, we have to do it in a very structured format, and we have to do some operations based on the various data sets. For example, consider an operations like joins, Groupon. These types of the operations we will discuss it later. Another one is data analysis, like reducing the number of data points. For example, you have 10,000 rows and 25 columns are there. So you want to reduce these 10,000 rows into the 500 rows or 1,000 rows or 2,000 rows. Based on this, you will perform some operations and you will reduce these rows only. The columns will be the same. Feature engineering. What is feature engineering? Why the feature engineering is very important step in the data science. For example, consider you want to do the model with respect to the target variable. Like for example, X is your feature. You want to predict Y using the X. So you will create more features like what are the affecting what is affecting the Y value. So what factors are affecting the Y value. So you will create more features based on the target variable that will be used for the model building. Model building. Here you will have the machine learning and the time series analysis algorithms. Based on these models, based on the problem statement, you will use either the machine learning algorithms or you will use the time series algorithms. What is hyperparameter tuning? Hyperparameter is tuning is a set of parameters we are set of parameters giving to the algorithm to learn to build a model from these algorithms. We will give a set of parameters like if, for example, you want to perform the two summation of the two numbers x and y. So you will give the some parameters like two numbers to the computer and it will do addition and it will return the summation of those two numbers. So here also in machine learning and time series analysis, we will do some parameter tuning. That is the main important step, and major data scientists are failing here only. Data visualization. Data visualization is the one of the important step. So whatever you have done till now, you have to present in the visualization forms. For example, graphs, charts, scatter plots, or you want to prepare a dashboards. Monitor the model in the cloud. So whatever you have built a real-time machine learning and time series analysis, you will deploy it as a service in the real-time cloud and you will monitor. For example, I want to predict the sales for the next week. So I will deploy this model in any cloud services like Azure or any Flask, my Amazon Web Services. I will deploy it. I will check how the model is performing for the next 1 week. I will do it as a service and I will integrate with the front end also. Example, Amazon Web Services. Microsoft, Azure, Flask. Text analysis. So in data, there are the text data is also available. So for the text data, you have to learn the natural language processing, that is NLP. So in NLP, we will know how to deal with the text data and how will we perform the text operations and how we will retrieve the sentiment analysis. There are various use cases are available in the market. So let's discuss the use cases of the data science. First of all, the one of the main use case is customer behavior. So in Amazon, you, for example, you have done some order. You have you have given some order to the you have been ordered some product. So they will analysis based on your past data and what type of products you are expecting from the Amazon, and that type of products will be displayed in the customer. This is called the customer behavior. And another use case is stock market price forecasting. For example, I just want to know stock market price for the tomorrow's day. So till now, we will collect the data from the various websites and we will do it and we will perform the forecasting operations. So why we want to forecast and what's the advantages of forecast? Let's discuss it here. Based on the forecasting, we can know the real future. We can know the future very easily. I mean, this future is not approximately correct. This is the estimated value. We are estimating some value. This is the approximate value that will be command in the future. So we are estimating that. Based on this, companies will know when to perform the deals and everything. Demand sensing. So you want to know when will be the demand for the particular product. So based on this, you can easily maintain the stock. Product sales analysis. For example, you have an e-commerce store. In e-commerce store, you have a you can first you will analyze the product. What is the highest sales product analysis and what type of the products is available, and you will do some analysis. Recommendation engine. In Amazon and Flipkart, they will recommend few products to you. Internally, they will use the recommendation engine based on your customer behavior analysis, and they will recommend these type of products will be the best for you. Tools and technologies needed. One is Anaconda prompt. Installation link is given. Why Anaconda prompt? The Anaconda prompt is simply it's an IDE. It will provide the easy access to write and deploy the codes in Python. And Jupyter Notebook is an IDE to run the code snippets using the Python. First of all, you have to install the Anaconda prompt from the given link in the description, and just go to the Anaconda prompt, and after that going to the Anaconda prompt, just type the Jupyter Notebook. It will reopen the Jupyter Notebook command prompt. And we will using the Python language also. Let's come to the introduction to the Python. Data types and variable declaration. In Python, there are 4 types of data is available. First one is int, string, float, boolean. How to declare an integer? Int a equals to some integer number. Another one is string. String, some variable name equals to whatever you want to declare the string inside the quotations. Float. Float, variable name and some value. We are assigning values to this particular variable, and this variable will be stored in the memory, and memory will be assigned for this variable. Another one is boolean. Boolean type. In Boolean, there are 2 types are there. One is true, another one is false. First of all, there are 2 types of data structures are available. One is inbuilt data structures, another one is user-defined data structures. Inbuilt data structures, but Python has the particular inbuilt keywords like list, tuples, and dictionaries. Consider a list. List is a specific number of values that exists inside the square brackets. So how we will declare the list is variable name equals to list of values, that is the list. How we will declare the tuples? Make sure that list doesn't contain the list keyword like this. This is the wrong declaration. Tuples. Tuples is closed starting with the closed brackets. So it can contains the multiple data types. What is the difference between the list and tuples? In the list, we can change the particular value based on this index position. But in tuples, we cannot change those values. Those values are fixed. Dictionaries. What is dictionaries? Dictionary is just simply it's a key value page. For example, I just wants to declare apple grapes. So I am assigning a key unique ID for that apple, that is 1. Another one is 2. Unique ID will start always from the 0 or else 1. User-defined data structures are graphs, queues, linked lists, etc. Later we will discuss about these things. Another one is iterators. So I just want to iterate the tuple. Instead of using this for loop, in Python there is a particular keyword. You will write it like this. In iter, inside the closed bracket, you will declare the variable, whatever you want to iterate. Tuples, that is the variable. And if you want to print the next item, you want to print the item of the tuples, then you will print like this. Yes. Another one is loops and if else conditions. So how we will write the for loop in Python? So first of all, we will declare like this, range of 0 to length. This is the starting position, this is the step, and this is the end. Starting position. Start will always, it will start from the 0. Step means how increment. How we will do the increment. And end is ending the list. For example, consider a list like this. I just want to iterate this list using the for loop. So I'll just put 0 and my step is I just want to iterate each element until the end of the list. In that case, I'll just put these things. Another one is print of I. So here you are iterating by each step. So the output will be 1 and be another tab, and 2 and 3. It will print in the separate line. So if you change that to the step 2, it will print only 1, 3 because we are incrementing the value. The while loop. How we will write the while loop? While condition, then print high. If that condition is true, then only we are printing the high, else it will not the iterate. Instead of this condition, you can prepare like this also. For example, I just created a equals to 3. If b equals to 5. Okay guys, so hope you like this video. I please like, share and subscribe to Data Science Enthusiastic. In the next Monday, we are going to discussing about the stock market price analysis and how we will perform the stock market data and how we will analyze the stock market data time series analysis It's a very, very important concept. Please stay tuned for the more details. Thank you guys.